This animation will help you understand a method of polynomial division called synthetic division. The division of 2x cubed plus 3x squared minus 6x minus 8 by x plus 4 is used as an example. This method only works when the divisor is a binomial of the form x plus or minus a. Take a few minutes to familiarize yourself with the long division method you learned in Lesson 2. While solving polynomial division problems in the previous lesson, you may have noticed that you were writing a lot of symbols for no apparent reason. For instance, each subtraction results in a zero term that doesn't get written. 2x cubed minus 2x cubed is 0. Negative 5x squared minus negative 5x squared is 0. 14x minus 14x is 0. If subtracting the first term always results in 0, time can be saved by not writing those terms. After each subtraction, a term is brought down from above. This is just a convenience, so those terms appear closer to where the subtraction happens. You can save time by not writing the terms. At the beginning of this animation, it was stated that synthetic division only works for divisors of the form x plus or minus a. Since the first term of the divisor is always going to be x, time can be saved by not writing it. The minus signs, brackets, and underlines are also just conveniences to remind you that you are doing subtraction. You can save time by not writing those either. The exponents of x in the dividend follow the predictable pattern of decreasing by 1, going from left to right. Similarly, the exponents of x in the quotient decrease by 1, going from left to right. So time can be saved by only writing the coefficients. Much of the long division doesn't need to be written. What's left can be written in a new, more compact manner. Write the coefficients of the dividend. Write the constant term of the divisor. The first coefficient of the answer is always the same as the first coefficient of the dividend. Drop the 2 down to the answer area. 4 times 2 is equal to 8. 3 minus 8 is equal to negative 5. 4 times negative 5 is equal to negative 20. Negative 6 minus negative 20 is equal to 14. 4 times 14 is equal to 56. Negative 8 minus 56 is equal to negative 64. The numbers in the bottom row are the coefficients of the quotient, and the last number is the remainder. You can now write the quotient including x's. Note that the degree of the quotient is always 1 less than the degree of the dividend. Here is another example, but only showing the synthetic division process. 4x cubed minus 3x plus 2 divided by x minus 2. The first thing to notice is that the exponents of x in the dividend don't decrease by 1 going from left to right. There is an x squared missing. Mathematically, there is nothing wrong with this, but the synthetic division process requires the exponents to decrease by 1 going from left to right. Add a 0x squared term to the dividend. This results in a mathematically equivalent expression that has exponents of x decreasing by 1 going from left to right. Draw the lines used to organize the calculations. Write the coefficients of the dividend. Write the constant term of the divisor. Don't forget that the term is negative. The first coefficient of the answer is always the same as first coefficient of the dividend. Drop the 4 down to the answer area. Negative 2 times 4 is equal to negative 8. 0 subtract negative 8 is equal to 8. Negative 2 times 8 is equal to negative 16. Negative 3 subtract negative 16 is equal to 13. Negative 2 times 13 is equal to negative 26. 2 subtract negative 26 is equal to 28. The numbers in the bottom row are the coefficients of the quotient, and the last number is the remainder. You can now write the quotient including x's. Remember that the degree of the quotient is always 1 less than the degree of the dividend.